Have you ever felt like the clock is ticking, but you're the only one who hears it? Welcome to the chosen path, where every word is meant to wake up the part of you that the world tried to silence. This isn't just another video. This is your signal, your reminder, your activation. Because if you're watching this, it's not by chance. It's because you're meant to remember who you are. You were chosen, and time is running out. Stay with me until the end, because today you're going to hear truths no one else is telling you. By the time this video is over, you won't see the world, or yourself, the same way again. Let's begin. Your path starts now. You've always known you were different, not better, just called. While others chased noise, you sensed something deeper was waiting. You didn't fit in, not because you lacked something, but because you carried something this world wasn't ready for. And now, it's time to stop hiding. The world doesn't need more copies. It needs originals. It needs you. The pressure you feel lately isn't random. It's the weight of your potential trying to break free. You're not going crazy. You're waking up. That restlessness, that urgency, that pull. It's your higher self reminding you, you have a job to do. And you're running out of time to delay it. Every day you ignore it, the world stays in darkness a little longer. You don't need anyone to validate your calling. Chosen ones aren't voted into greatness. They rise in silence, forged by fire, and misunderstood by many. That loneliness you've felt? It's sacred. It was never punishment. It was preparation. You were being set apart, not cast aside. Everything you've been through was designed to sharpen you. The betrayals, the delays, the disappointments. They weren't setbacks. They were instructions. Every scar carries a lesson. Every loss refined your vision. Every fall taught you how to rise without noise, only focus. This is your wake-up call. No more waiting for the right time. No more shrinking to make others comfortable. No more lying to yourself just to keep the peace. You know who you are. Now act like it. Start walking like it. Start deciding like it. You were chosen, and chosen ones don't ask for permission. They move. You don't realize how dangerous it is to keep living like tomorrow is guaranteed. Because it's not. The clock is ticking, and it doesn't care about your excuses. Time doesn't pause for your doubts. It rewards those who act while others hesitate. And if you keep postponing your purpose, you'll wake up one day wondering where your power went. The world has convinced you that patience means waiting. But real patience is preparation. The enemy of greatness isn't failure. It's delay. You can fix a mistake, but you can't rewind time. The longer you wait, the louder regret becomes. Stop rehearsing the life you were born to live. Start living it. Opportunities don't knock forever. They appear quietly, quickly, and often disguised as risk. Chosen ones recognize them by intuition, not appearance. If you feel something stirring inside you right now, this is one of those moments. Don't scroll. Don't save it for later. Later is the lie that keeps dreams in cages. There are people waiting on the other side of your courage. They don't even know it yet. But your voice, your story, your light, it's their lifeline. But if you stay silent, they stay stuck. Your delay doesn't just affect you. It slows the awakening of others. You have more influence than you think, more responsibility than you know. Make today day one, not one day. Don't just consume powerful words, embody them. This can't just be another video you forget. Let it change your posture. Let it change your standards. Let it change your pace. Because time is running out, and you were chosen for this moment. You weren't sent here to blend in. You were born with a mission only you can complete. That's why your path has been harder. That's why you never felt truly understood. The world doesn't recognize warriors in training. It only honors them once they win. But the chosen never wait for applause. They follow the pull of destiny, even when no one claps. There's something inside you that refuses to settle, a fire that won't be extinguished. No matter how many times you've tried to walk away, life keeps pulling you back into your purpose. That's not a coincidence. That's your assignment. It was written in you long before fear tried to rewrite it. You don't need to find your mission. You are the mission. You've been receiving signs, haven't you? The dreams, the synchronicities, the feeling that something bigger is calling you. Stop brushing them off. Stop calling them random. They're invitations, messages from the higher realms, pushing you to remember who you are and why you're here. This life is not just about survival, it's about impact. And your mission won't always look impressive from the outside. Sometimes your greatest assignment is healing a lineage, breaking a pattern, or inspiring one soul who needed hope. The chosen aren't always loud, they're precise, strategic, unshakable. You weren't chosen to impress. You were chosen to shift the atmosphere. So stop asking the world to confirm your value. They didn't give you your purpose, so they don't get to define it. Your calling is between you and the Creator. Let others laugh, doubt, or walk away. That's part of the process. But don't you dare walk away from yourself. Not now. Not after everything you've survived to get here. Every day, you're being tested. Not by others, but by life itself. It's testing your discipline, your belief, your commitment to who you say you want to be. The path of the chosen isn't easy because it's designed to forge diamonds out of pressure. You won't grow by wishing, only by enduring. Discipline is more than routine. It's a declaration, a line in the sand that says, I refuse to be average. While others seek motivation, the chosen rely on decision. You either command your mind or be controlled by it. And until you learn to lead yourself, the world will lead you in circles. Every excuse you've made has stolen time. Discipline silences excuses. It doesn't negotiate with laziness. It doesn't need ideal conditions. It moves forward in silence, with no crowd, no cheerleaders, just vision. That's what makes you unstoppable. Not talent, not luck. Discipline. There will be days when nothing feels like it's working. When the results are invisible, the rewards delayed. That's when most people quit, but not you. You understand the law of consistency. The harvest doesn't come to the most emotional. It comes to the most committed. One day, your silence will speak louder than their noise. This is your moment to become dangerous, not to others, but to your old self, to your limitations, to your excuses. Real discipline is spiritual warfare. It's how you build unshakable confidence. It's how you turn pain into power. Don't just change your habits, change your identity. Become the one who never needed motivation again. The world around you is a maze of distractions, designed to keep your attention fragmented and your soul asleep. The constant noise, the endless scrolling, the dopamine traps, they're not just stealing your time, they're robbing your destiny. Every moment spent lost in someone else's life is a moment stolen from your own purpose. Distractions aren't always obvious. Sometimes they come disguised as comfort, relationships, even productivity. But the truth is simple. Anything that doesn't feed your growth is draining your greatness. Chosen ones must become ruthless in protecting their focus. Not everything deserves your energy. Not everything is part of your assignment. You need to understand this. Your attention is sacred. It's the steering wheel of your life. Wherever it goes, your destiny follows. If the enemy can't destroy you, it will distract you. That's the strategy. Not to break you, but to busy you. Because a busy chosen one is just as ineffective as a broken one. You must reclaim your mind. Silence the noise. Unplug from what numbs you. Turn off what keeps you small. Create space to hear your own soul again. The world is screaming, but truth whispers. And if you don't slow down, you'll miss the instructions that were meant only for you. If you feel disconnected lately, it's not because you're weak. It's because you've been overdosing on noise and starving your spirit. The chosen path requires stillness, clarity, and discipline. Cut the cord. Close the tabs. Come back to center. Come back to the mission. There's work to do. You keep waiting for someone to give you the green light, for a sign, for approval. But chosen ones don't need permission, because the calling is the permission. If you're still hesitating, it's because you forgot who you are. Let this be your reminder. You are the sign. No one is coming to save you. That role was never meant for anyone else. It was yours from the start. Waiting for someone to believe in you is a trap. Most people won't understand your fire until it starts burning down everything they thought was impossible. Don't wait to be discovered. Unleash yourself. You weren't meant to walk the common path. The chosen path is narrow, lonely, and often invisible to others. That's why it's called chosen, because only a few accept it. You already feel the pull. You already know too much to go back. So stop asking for a map. Become the one who draws it. Every breakthrough you want is on the other side of action. Not thinking, not planning, not doubting, action. Even imperfect, messy, awkward steps carry power. While others are stuck in indecision, you were designed to move. You were built to build. And now is the time. This is your moment to stop shrinking, to stop hesitating, to stop outsourcing your confidence. The greatest thing you can do for your future is to back yourself fully. Walk like you've already arrived. Speak like the doors are already open. The power isn't in permission, it's in possession. You've been wondering why life has been so intense lately, why you've lost people, why things keep breaking down. It's not chaos. It's alignment. Everything that cannot follow you into your future is being removed. You're not being punished. You're being positioned. When the universe is preparing you, it subtracts before it multiplies. You can't rise with baggage. The mission you're stepping into requires clarity, strength, and lightness. That's why it feels like everything is falling apart, because the old structure has to collapse before the new one is built. You're not losing things. You're shedding them. What remains is what's real. Pain is not the enemy. Avoiding it is. The chosen walk through fire, not around it. The pain was part of your shaping. It carved space in you for wisdom, for compassion, for power. Every scar you carry is a symbol of a battle survived and a truth earned. The more it hurt, the deeper the purpose. Growth is violent. It breaks comfort, disrupts illusions, and shatters identities. And still, it is sacred. You are being upgraded. You're being stretched into the version of yourself that your calling demands. That stretch hurts, but don't run from it. Run with it. You can't become who you're meant to be while clinging to who you used to be. Let go of the stories. Let go of the guilt. Let go of the fear. You don't need to fix the old. You need to build the new. The shift is not just happening around you. It's happening through you. Every pattern in your life is a message. The people you attract, the situations you face, the emotions that keep returning, they're all part of a divine loop trying to teach you what you've refused to learn. Until you recognize the pattern, you remain a prisoner of it. But awareness is the first act of freedom. Nothing in your past was wasted. The heartbreak, the silence, the struggle, all of it was data. All of it made you sharper, wiser, more dangerous to anything that tried to control you. You didn't go through all of that just to go back to sleep. The lessons were never meant to hurt you. They were meant to arm you. Your story is too connected to be random. The right people left. The wrong doors closed. The delays saved you. Every detour had coordinates. And now you're being redirected to your highest path. Trust the reroute. Even if it's painful, even if it's silent, it's sacred. Sometimes, what feels like isolation is actually initiation. You're not being left behind. You're being set apart. The chosen path isn't crowded for a reason. Not everyone can carry this level of awareness, and not everyone will understand what you've been shown. That's okay. They weren't meant to. The beauty is this: once you see the pattern, you become the pattern breaker. You stop repeating what broke you. You stop tolerating what drains you. And you finally start creating from conscious power, not reactive pain. That's when the path opens. That's when the shift becomes permanent. You may not realize it, but someone is watching you, not to judge, but to learn. There's a younger version of you out there, quietly searching for hope, scanning the world for signs that it's possible to survive what they're going through. And they see you, your resilience, your strength, your silence. Your courage is contagious. Every time you show up when it's hard, every time you speak truth when it's unpopular, every time you rise without needing validation, you become a reference point for someone else's awakening. You're not just living your story. You're shaping someone else's map. The way you carry yourself matters more than you think. In a world full of noise, your discipline, your stillness, your decisions, they echo louder than empty words. You're not leading with your title. You're leading with your energy. That's what makes you powerful. That's what makes you chosen. It's not about perfection. It's about presence. People don't remember what you said. They remember how you made them feel. They remember that you stood firm when everything was shaking. They remember that you didn't fold when the pressure came. And that memory gives them strength. So carry the weight with honor. Not with ego, but with awareness. You were never meant to inspire the masses, just the right ones. The ones who are quietly watching, hoping someone will go first. That someone is you. Walk like others are following. Because they are. This moment right now is not a coincidence. This is not just another video, and you're not just another person. This is day one. The day you draw the line. The day you stop consuming and start becoming. Everything before this was preparation. But now, the real journey begins. There is no more room for delay, no more space for excuses, no more time to play small. The old version of you had its time, and its time is over. From this moment on, you move with intention, with focus, with fire, because you know what's at stake if you don't. You've been waiting for clarity, but clarity comes from movement. Don't wait to feel ready. Don't wait to feel fearless. Just begin. even if it's messy, even if it's hard, even if no one claps. The first step is the loudest declaration you can make. I am no longer who I used to be. Let today be the day everything changes. Not because the world shifted, but because you did. Because you decided you were done settling. Because you chose to break the cycle. Because you finally looked at your reflection and said, "Now, I rise." This is not the end of the video. It's the beginning of your transformation. The first spark of a fire that refuses to die. You've watched enough. You've waited enough. Now move. You've been chosen, and time is running out. And now, take a deep breath. Because if you made it all the way here, you know this wasn't just another video. This was a mirror, a reminder, a call to return to yourself. You weren't born to live on autopilot. You were born to walk awake, eyes open, spine straight, soul on fire. You are the signal others are waiting for. So let me ask you, what did this awaken in you? What truth hit the hardest? What part of you is finally ready? Go to the comments and let it be known. If you've made it this far, write The Chosen Path. Let the world know you're not just watching, you're walking it. We're not many, but we're enough. And our time is now.